Today, we gather to discuss a matter that holds many in its grasp, yet remains elusive to those trapped within it: the psychology of a poor mindset. Poverty is not merely a condition of financial scarcity, but a deeply rooted state of consciousness. It is a set of beliefs, habits, and unconscious patterns that shape one's reality. And to fully understand this, we turn to the work of one of the most profound minds in psychology, Carl Jung. Jung taught us that the unconscious mind holds immense power over our lives. He introduced the concept of the shadow self, the hidden aspects of our psyche that dictate behavior beyond our conscious awareness. A poor mindset, then, is often the result of unresolved fears, inherited beliefs, and societal conditioning that reside within this shadow. To change our financial reality, we must first confront and integrate these unconscious elements. The origins of a poor mindset: inherited beliefs and generational poverty. Many people struggling financially today were raised in environments where scarcity was the norm. Jung believed that our psyche is shaped by collective unconscious patterns, what he called archetypes. If you grew up hearing phrases like "money doesn't grow on trees," "rich people are greedy," or "we can't afford that," you likely absorbed these narratives as fundamental truths. These beliefs become a part of your unconscious script, influencing your decisions without your awareness. Fear and self-sabotage. Jung emphasized the role of individuation, the process of becoming a whole and self-actualized person. However, for those stuck in a poor mindset, there is often an unconscious fear of breaking free from what is familiar. Many people self-sabotage their success because, deep down, their identity is tied to struggle. There is comfort in what is known, even if it is painful. The unconscious mind resists change, fearing that stepping into wealth means betraying one's roots or identity. Victim mentality and external locus of control. Another key Jungian concept is projection. When people with a poor mindset believe that external forces, such as the economy, government, or the system, are solely responsible for their condition, they project their power onto something outside themselves. This leads to a victim mentality, where one believes they have no control over their financial destiny. Jung taught that reclaiming our projections is essential for individuation. We must take responsibility for our own lives instead of blaming outside forces. Reprogramming the mindset for wealth and abundance. Shadow work, confronting the inner self. To break free from a poor mindset, one must engage in what Jung called shadow work. This involves uncovering the hidden beliefs and fears that shape financial behavior. Ask yourself, what negative beliefs do I hold about money and success? What emotions arise when I think about wealth? Am I afraid of financial success because it challenges my current identity? By bringing these fears to light, you gain the power to change them. Awareness is the first step to transformation. Adopting a growth mindset. Jung believed in the process of individuation, the journey to becoming the best version of oneself. A poor mindset is often rigid and fixed, believing that intelligence, ability, and financial success are predetermined. Instead, adopting a growth mindset, a term later popularized by Carol Dweck, means believing that financial literacy, wealth-building skills, and entrepreneurial success can be learned. Instead of "I can't afford it," think, "How can I afford it?" Instead of "I'm not good with money," think, "I am learning to master money." Visualization and the power of the unconscious. Jung emphasized the role of symbols and the unconscious mind in shaping our reality. Wealth-conscious individuals actively visualize their success. Visualization, when done consistently, programs the subconscious to seek opportunities that align with this new reality. Meditate on images of success. Create vision boards with financial goals. Practice affirmations that reinforce abundance. Taking action and rewriting the script. Jung taught that transformation requires action, not just intellectual understanding. To change a poor mindset, one must take tangible steps toward financial success. This includes learning financial literacy, investing in skills and knowledge, surrounding oneself with wealth-conscious individuals, taking calculated risks and embracing discomfort. Each action reinforces the new identity, gradually rewriting the unconscious script. The final transformation: becoming the architect of your own reality. Jung believed that true psychological freedom comes from integrating all aspects of the self, the shadow, the fears, and the potentials, into a cohesive whole. The transformation from a poor mindset to an abundant one requires conscious effort, inner work, and action. The root of a lack of discipline: the tyranny of the unconscious mind. Jung believed that much of human behavior is driven by unconscious forces. These forces manifest in our habits, impulses, and reactions. People who lack discipline are often slaves to their unconscious mind, ruled by emotions, past traumas, and societal conditioning they are unaware of. In today's world, we are bombarded with distractions that keep us from self-awareness. Algorithms tailor content to our impulses, corporations profit from our lack of control, and convenience has replaced struggle. Jung would argue that this is dangerous because the shadow rules. Jung's shadow represents the repressed, hidden aspects of ourselves, our laziness, fears, and desires for comfort. If not integrated, the shadow manifests in self-sabotage. The more we ignore it, the stronger it controls us. Lack of confrontation with the self: many avoid the discomfort of self-reflection. Instead of confronting their weaknesses, they escape through entertainment, addiction, and distractions. The persona versus the true self. Jung introduced the concept of the persona, the social mask we wear. In today's world, many pretend to be disciplined online, but their real lives are chaotic. The gap between the persona and the true self creates internal conflict, making discipline difficult. How to develop discipline using Jungian psychology. To cultivate discipline, we must integrate Jung's psychological teachings into our daily lives. Here's how. Confront your shadow. Know thyself. Jung believed that self-awareness is the first step to transformation. To build discipline, you must confront your shadow, the part of you that craves laziness, comfort, and avoidance. Exercise. Write down your most undisciplined behaviors without judgment. What triggers them? What excuses do you make? Solution. Instead of repressing these tendencies, acknowledge them. Once you make the unconscious conscious, you gain control over your actions. Individuation. Become who you are. Jung's concept of individuation is the process of integrating all aspects of yourself, your strengths, weaknesses, emotions, and instincts, into a fully developed individual. How it relates to discipline. If you do not truly understand your motivations, fears, and purpose, you will always lack the inner strength to stay disciplined. Solution. Spend time in solitude. Journal, meditate, and ask yourself, what is my higher purpose? What am I avoiding? The more you understand yourself, the stronger your discipline becomes. Adopt the hero's journey. Embrace struggle. Jung heavily influenced Joseph Campbell's hero's journey. The idea that transformation comes from facing challenges, not avoiding them. In today's world, people run from struggle, seeking easy solutions. How to apply it? See discipline as a rite of passage, not a punishment. Reframe discomfort as necessary transformation. Every time you resist temptation, see it as slaying a dragon in your journey. Overcome archetypal traps. Choose the right identity. Jung's archetypes are universal patterns of behavior. Some archetypes prevent discipline. The child archetype wants to be taken care of, avoids responsibility. The victim archetype makes excuses and blames others for lack of progress. To be disciplined, you must step into the warrior archetype, the part of you that embraces challenge, sacrifice, and perseverance. Action. Step. Every morning, visualize yourself as a disciplined warrior. What does he do? How does he think? Act accordingly. Break free from the collective unconscious. Think for yourself. Society subtly conditions people into mediocrity. Jung warned that the collective unconscious, shared beliefs and norms, often keeps people from growth. How it applies today: the world encourages instant gratification. People consume content instead of creating, scroll instead of studying, and complain instead of acting. Solution: stop blindly following the masses. Set strict rules for yourself. Limit distractions, question mainstream narratives, and discipline yourself like an outlier. Daily rituals. Discipline as a spiritual practice. Jung believed in the power of rituals to shape behavior. In modern terms, habits are rituals that program the unconscious mind. Morning and night routines. Structure your day with intention. Meditation and reflection. Spend time understanding yourself. Cold showers and exercise. Physical discomfort strengthens mental discipline. The difference between success and failure, power and weakness, prosperity and poverty, it all begins in the mind. A poor mindset is not merely a lack of money, but a way of thinking that ensures defeat before the battle even begins. Today, millions are trapped in this mindset, blaming external forces while refusing to take control of their lives. But what if I told you that the world does not reward the passive, the fearful, or the weak? What if I told you that the rules of power have not changed for centuries, and those who master their minds can master their destinies? Niccolò Machiavelli, one of history's most strategic thinkers, understood human nature in its rawest form. His teachings in The Prince and discourses on Livy reveal how power, control, and success are won, not through wishful thinking, but through calculated action. So today, we will expose the psychology of a poor mindset, and more importantly, how to destroy it and replace it with a mindset of strength, strategy, and success. The psychology of a poor mindset. Weakness, excuses, and naivete. A poor mindset is not just about lacking resources. It is about lacking control, resilience, and strategy. Machiavelli teaches us that the weak and unsuccessful fall into 3 psychological traps. 1. Victim mentality, the belief that fate controls everything. Machiavelli warned against those who surrender their power to fate. Many with a poor mindset believe that life happens to them, rather than realizing they have the power to shape their own future. The poor mindset says, "The system is rigged against me." The strategic mindset says, "I will learn the system and use it to my advantage." In today's world, victimhood is glorified. People are taught to complain rather than conquer. But Machiavelli makes it clear, power is not given, it is taken. Those who rise are those who reject excuses and take action. 2. Fear of risk, the cowardice that leads to inaction. Machiavelli believed that fortune favors those who are bold. The poor-minded individual, however, is paralyzed by fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of responsibility. But what does Machiavelli say? It is better to be impetuous than cautious, because fortune is a woman, and if you wish to master her, you must strike her and beat her down. This is not about recklessness, but about having the courage to take risks. In today's world, people stay in dead-end jobs, avoid investments, and refuse to take the steps needed to change their circumstances, all because they fear temporary discomfort. This fear is what keeps them poor. 3. Lack of strategy. Living without a plan. Machiavelli was a master of strategy, and he knew that those who succeed are those who move with calculated intent. The poor-minded live day to day, acting on impulse rather than planning their next move. The poor mindset says, "I'll just go with the flow and hope things work out." The strategic mindset says, "I will create a plan, adapt, and execute relentlessly." Those who refuse to think long-term are at the mercy of those who do. Every powerful figure in history, whether a king, entrepreneur, or military leader, succeeded because they saw 10 steps ahead, while the average person focused only on today. How to change a poor mindset. The Machiavellian way. If you want to rise above mediocrity, you must rewire your mind. Here's how. 1. Embrace ruthless self-honesty. Machiavelli teaches that the first step to power is understanding the reality of your situation. Not as you wish it to be, but as it truly is. Take inventory of your life. Where are you failing? Where are you weak? Where are you wasting time? Stop lying to yourself. If you are broke, it's because of your decisions. If you are stuck, it's because of your mindset. Accept this harsh truth, because only then can you change it. 2. Control your own destiny. Stop waiting for permission. Machiavelli despised passivity. He believed that those who waited for opportunities were doomed to failure. Stop expecting handouts. No one is coming to save you. Stop waiting for the right time. There is no perfect moment. Move now. Stop seeking approval. The strong do what is necessary. The weak ask for permission. Your future is in your hands, but only if you take it. 3. Develop a cold, strategic mindset. Machiavelli teaches that emotions cloud judgment. To rise above a poor mindset, you must think rationally, not emotionally. Detach from fear and doubt. Make decisions based on logic, not insecurity. Study power and influence. Understand how people think and how the world truly works. Plan your moves. Never act on impulse. Always move with a goal in mind. The world is a chessboard. Are you the player or the pawn? 4. Build power and wealth by any means necessary. A Machiavellian mind does not just dream, it accumulates real power. How? Acquire skills that make you valuable. The more you know, the more control you have. Build financial independence. Money is power. Without it, you are weak. Control your network. Surround yourself with winners. Eliminate the weak. Success is not given, it is taken. 5. Master the art of adaptation. Machiavelli believed that the greatest leaders were those who adapted to changing circumstances. The economy shifts? Adapt. New technology disrupts your industry? Adapt. Your old methods stop working? Adapt. The poor-minded resist change and suffer. The powerful evolve and dominate. Conclusion: the choice is yours. Machiavelli understood that power belongs to those who claim it. A poor mindset is nothing more than a mental prison, one that weak people choose to remain in. But now, you have the blueprint. The question is, will you use it? Will you break free from victimhood? Will you take control of your own fate? Will you master strategy and build real success? Or will you remain trapped, ruled by fear, excuses, and weakness? The world does not care about your feelings. It does not reward the passive. It only respects the strong, the strategic, and the relentless. So I leave you with this final Machiavellian truth. Fortune favors the bold. Be bold, take action, conquer. We are Indeceptor.